Hello, this is hand structure. The human hand usually has 5 fingers. Fingers contain some of the densest area of nerve ending in the body. The skeleton of the human hand consists of 27 bones. The 8 short carpal bones of the wrist are organized into a proximal row, scaphoid, lanot, tracheteral, and pisiform, which articulates with the bones of the forearm, and a distal row, trapezius, capitate, and hamate, which articulate with the bases of the 5 metacarpal bones of the hand. The phalanges are digital bones in the hand. The metacarpal bones or corpus form the intermediate part of the skeletal hand located between the phalanges of the fingers and the carpal bones of the wrist. The wrist joint or radiocarpal joint, the joint between the radius and the corpus. The corpus or carpal bones, the complex of 8 bones forming the proximal skeletal segment of the hand. The first metacarpal bone or the metacarpal bone of the thumb is the first bone proximal to the thumb. It is connected to the trapezium of the corpus at the first carpo-metacarpal joint and to the proximal thumb flanks at the first metacarpophalangeal joint. The trapezius bone is carpal bone in tetrapods including humans. The trapezium is distinguished by a deep groove on its anterior surface. The scaphoid bone is one of the carpal bones of the wrist. The capitate bone is found in the center of the carpal bone region. The lanot bone or semilunar bone is a carpal bone in the human hand. The tracheteral bone is located in the wrist on the medial side of proximal row of the corpus between the lanot and pisiform bone. The pisiform bone that is found in the wrist. The hamate bone or hamatum is a bone in the human wrist. The ulna is a long bone found in the forearm that stretches from the elbow to the smallest finger. The radius or radial bone is one of the 2 large bones of the forearm, the other being the ulna. It extends from the lateral side of the elbow to the thumb side of the wrist and runs parallel to the ulna. The ulna is usually slightly longer than the radius.